Despite not being allowed to operate from Israel, Al-Jazeera seems to never leave Israeli headlines. After the IDF strike at the UNRWA school last week, which was being used as a Hamas hideout, Anas Al-Sharif, an Al-Jazeera journalist in Han Yunis, reported that 100 people were killed during a prayer time, portraying all as victims of the, quote, Israeli occupation. Later that day, the IDF confirmed the killing of 19 Hamas and Islamic Jihad terrorists who were hiding in the complex. When other Al Jazeera journalists came in the defense of Al-Sharif, IDF Arabic spokesperson Avihai Adri charged that the journalist covers up the crimes of Hamas and Islamic Jihad and said that he's convinced that Al-Sharif knew the terrorists by name. In response, Al Jazeera released a press statement claiming, quote, such remarks are not only an attack on Anna's character and integrity, but also a clear attempt to stifle the truth and silence those who are courageously reporting from Gaza. To fire up the discussion, images posted on Al-Sharif's social media showed Al-Sharif taking selfies with Hamas officials. The fight between Israel and Al Jazeera is not a new one. The Qatari media company has been banned from operating in Israel since May, with the claim that it has acted in coordination with Hamas, especially on October 7 and since. The ban has since been renewed twice, and members of the Israeli parliament are pushing to make it permanent. But the fight between them has not ended up then. In July, Al Jazeera journalist Ismail Al-Ghul was killed in an Israeli airstrike, leaving the network to claim that, quote, the latest attack on Al Jazeera journalists is part of a systematic targeting campaign against the network's journalists and their families since October 2023. A little later, the IDF released a file showing Al-Ghul had been a Hamas member for the past 10 years. In June, the IDF rescued hostages Almog Meir, Andrei Kozlov, and Shlomi Ziv, who were being held at the home of Al Jazeera contributor Abdallah Al-Jamal. In a statement, Al Jazeera said that, quote, this man is not from Al Jazeera and he did not work for Al Jazeera at all. He is not listed as working for Al Jazeera, neither now nor in the past. Yet, his profile was found in the network's website, and Al Jazeera has since deleted the statement. As the next step of the war seems to get closer, the war of narratives continue at full steam.